try to change their minds with promises to find, but it all amounts to nothing. On deep inside, I know I'll never change. Compromise for nothing. I know I'll never change. The evil that I am, I know I'll never change. The devil loads me down. I know I'll never change.
Hello. We're playing the game. Here we go.
Wouldn't you agree? Any updates on the commission from last time? Should be done just about now, right?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare.
You know, it just occurred to me. So how automated is Catherine if she's technically a robot being controlled by Sandrone? No, yeah, I guess she's just fully automated. It's just that Sandrone can just hack her vision anytime, I guess.
Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more. Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of Dandelion wine right around now. As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt, patronizing their business, don't worry. I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with. The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got.
Wait, why would the wine lose its flavor?
Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. And D-Luke. Well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too. Well, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps.
Really? No way. There's no way they're actually going to show up. So I just happened to run into him there. I thought that was actually the start of his quest, so like I backed out. But I guess not. Let's see. So so I got a letter. Okay, so that, yeah, I guess they're not gonna show. I guess we're not gonna get D-Luke and Kaya to show up. Where's the letter? No. What was it? What's this? Oh yeah, it's that. Here. Long time no see. What's up? Happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse. If so, come and catch up at Star Snatch Cliff. Okay.
Oh, it's from the Tone Deaf Bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in not.
Okay. Okay. Let me just double check this, because also this. But this must be what I'm doing right now, right? Okay, okay. I'm like, there isn't like 2 Varka things, is there? No, seems like that's not the case. We talked to troubled Leanne. Wait, what? Is this Leanne? Is this like a daily quest thing? Yeah, I think so. Oh, so for those, you just talk to them, here's the berries, and you're done. But for every other time this ever comes up, okay, pick up a single berry from your bag and put it into their inventory. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What in the heck? So there's a really good trailer. We might end up watching it after we do this story. But we'll see how much overlap there is with this. But yeah, it's like the Varka character story, and it's like, well, we've seen so little Varka. Any more Varka is nice. Whoa, that green thing on his back
welcome
looked
back,
weird.
old friend. And how should
Look
I
low
be
poly.
addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
My name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Not Cry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth. My wine and my lyre are at the ready. Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages! So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari?
I mean, they were still around technically, but sure.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
Yeah, there's still some Wild Hunt around. They're minor, I guess.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't
North.
seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
Yeah, you two met before. Yeah, in the trailer, they are hanging out a little bit.
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Wait, what's that mean? Fast asleep. Barbados has been active long before we showed up in Mondstadt. What's that mean?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Hey! Is that... Oh, bring it on!
Who's this?
like that.
Who?
Giving up already?
Oh,
You're not half as tough as Varka said.
is this the Electro kid that Varka implied in the when I was talking to him? I don't remember if that was on screen, but like I believe Varka briefly mentioned this one kid that was a knight who he was just like a really good fighter. I think that's how Varka described him. But it was just like it stood out because like, you know, like we're kind of portrayed as knowing all the knights, but obviously there's still some we just don't know about sometimes that they mention.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Cat's tail.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
I mean, everybody talks about me all the time, but okay.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, he just like came back first. I'm gonna have to look up how many companies of knights there are in Favonius, because like captain of the vice captain. Sorry, vice captain of the 5th. Wait, how many captains are there? Well, let me go check this out real quick. This should be fast. Like, it's been so long that I don't remember anything about the numbers. Oh my gosh, there's 9. I assume Varka's the first company leader? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. They mentioned some ish. Wait, no, some of the, most of this is in the past, yeah. Okay, here we well, there's some, but okay, Yola is captain of the 4th. Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna be shocked. Okay, it is worth noting the captain of the 2nd and 3rd are both NPCs. Okay, that is worth noting. And the captain of the 6th is it's just logistics. Okay. And Albedo is a big deal, but not yet captain of anybody. Yeah, okay. Varka isn't captain of anything either. Jean must be captain of the 1st, though. She's just acting Grandmaster, so I think she's the 1st. But then, yeah, that means that there is no mention of 5th. So we don't know who this guy's captain is. So 5th, 7th, Ace. Okay. Yeah, 3 more captain characters from Mondstadt. Yeah, I believe that. Makes sense. Though it's surprising that they're even talking about vice captains. I think this is the first vice captain they've ever mentioned. Just mentioning it, Kaya's captain of the 9th, which is the cavalry. I remember this, of course. Actually, oh yeah, that's right. D-Luke used to be a captain. That's right. Just looking at like the other ones. Like Noelle isn't anything. And like, yeah, Lisa isn't even a captain. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I'm just saying, like, oh, yeah. Klee isn't vice captain or captain, so okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so I knew exactly as much as the game expected me to know. Okay, yeah, Kaya's captain, and oh yeah, I guess technically Eula is too. And then that's about all, really, that the game has told us.
Oh,
but we don't even know who
so
his
you're
captain
part
is.
of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Notcry either.
Yeah, well, when we were over there, we just kind of missed each other, basically.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all.
Well, we didn't go back to base until everything was over anyway, so it makes sense.
Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
Not really.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent you to...
Deliver some letters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, letters.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lolan. He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with... Sir Writes-A-Lot.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone-deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes-A-Lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are, to use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time... I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
Let's go! It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, honorary knight.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas.
What's Andreas?
Get home safe, Varka.
Andreas?
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden?
Varka, are you going to actually show up in your own story quest? No.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Okay.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Okay. Okay, so this is how we're doing it. Okay. That was kind of crazy. Weird camera work there. So I have like considered going for him, but
On me!
because I heard that he's like a physical fighter, not a elemental fighter, which is interesting. This already feels like would get a bit repetitive, though. I assume you just focus on
Without the ray here of
attack and
Sonari to direct them,
ultimates.
it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
That's true.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
That deer in the back. Oh yeah, that's
We
right.
meet again,
Well,
Andreas.
okay, I don't know anything about this. But there was some hints in the open world nearby
So, you've returned from Mondstadt.
that maybe we're gonna.
Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
There's been like indications of the wolf over in Mondstadt.
I was planning to
The
take
Ice
a look
Wolf
around
box.
myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
Like this is where he came from, and there's been like some story stuff that's been indicated.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago?
I don't know anything about Andreas, though. I don't think that's the wolf's name. I'm forgetting the wolf's name for some reason.
Everything seems
Boreas.
normal so far.
Boreas, that's right.
Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Maybe it's like leftover soul parts of Boreas's
Although, for
friend.
returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious.
Or maybe this is the wolf's original name?
Might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me. Heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Okay. Is it gonna be a boss? Probably not. I mean, like what? They're gonna have a new Boreas boss?
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
How many people are in this room right now?
Everyone gets one?
Yeah.
Wow. Sure writes a lot is really living up to his
I
name.
mean, like when they said 10, I was like, who the heck could he be writing to?
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That's our Grandmaster for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
All right, and D. Luke. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Venti. So that should be 10, which is a little weird for these guys to be the 10 people who were written to. Like you'd think some of the other captains would get written to, but Amber got written to? Really? Amber? Like Yola hasn't even spoken yet so far, as usual. The most major character whose background, even though she's like currently the most powerful knight in Mondstadt, right? It's hard to say. I mean, to be fair, well, we've never actually seen anybody fight. I mean, like, Jean probably canonically is better than it seems like she is.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel
And
Share.
obviously Kaya is strong, even though he's a 4-star.
Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a
Yeah, let's go.
I'm on Beth, there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well!
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Oh, he's a cryo character. I mean, I'm assuming Lowen's going to be summonable either in the second half of this patch or in the next major patch, I would assume. At least as a 4-star.
Great. But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally.
So maybe D. Luke doesn't get a letter?
I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well. But please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Good personality. Clearly something bothering Jean, but I don't give a fuck. Honestly, Jean is always annoyingly concerned about everything, so, like, whatever. Do I just leave? Wait, nope. Oh, sorry. Oops. I forgot that that's what that is. I still haven't done any of that ever. Wait, Yola. Yola.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Okay. We were in the library and at the bottom floor. That's just such a random spot.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, Have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
I feel like Jean should, Lisa just should have a complete authority over all the books. Period. So, Knight. I'm just wondering if one of these is going to be identified as a captain, but it seems not likely.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Huh? But Varka's coming back?
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, it seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet.
What's that mean? Who would that even be? I mean, maybe the wolf kid. I forget his name. Like, maybe him. But he's the only one, like...
What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history.
Oh, lineage. Okay.
The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
The aristocracy's been gone for like at least like 800 years?
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god.
No, I don't remember Andrea's part.
And the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt. But these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Huh?
Yeah, I know.
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like
He's
to
from the
speak of
Sele
his
Kingdom,
past.
whatever that is.
In fact,
Barely
he rarely
addressed.
shows himself to people at all nowadays.
That's right, that was on stream at least. That part was the going into the Sele castle. And then, yeah, like we saw some stuff about the wolf. Then like speak about the past, Rayleigh shows himself.
As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt.
I'm still not sure what the Four Winds of Mondstadt are, because like there's Boreas, and then there's Dvalin, and then what's the other two? I don't know. I don't know. What about the South Wind or the East Wind, right?
You experienced the turmoil caused by Dvalin.
Oh,
the
he is.
East
Dvalin
Wind's
is
actions
East?
for yourself.
Even though...
Surely you can understand.
What's the
my
logic on
concern?
that? That Dvalin is the East Wind, but he's in the westernmost part of Mondstadt. What?
his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Always better to be prepared. Yeah.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency.
Okay, I got some info. So we have Dragon of the East. I don't know where you're supposed to read this. Probably in some actual book in Mondstadt. So you got the Dragon of the East, the Valen, which at one point I thought there was going to be 4 dragons. Nope. Because then you have the Wolf of the North. Then the Lion of the South. Normally, apparently, the lion would be the Grand Master, but in this case, of course, he's already the wolf. Varka. Oh, there's a Temple of the Lion. I'm not aware of this. That's about it. Nothing special about that. Then there's the Falcon of the West, which that could be hinting at what's her name? Oz and the girl. I don't know why I remember Oz's name, but I'm not remembering her. No, I almost had it, and then I was like, nope. Oh, you know, the purple girl. But she's got Oz, who's a falcon, you know. So there's that. Yeah. We just have so little info. Wait, what? Oh, maybe this is spoilers. Okay, because this is mentioning that the Lion of the South right now is Jean, which I don't remember that being referenced. And then Dvalin, of course. But then... Actually, they're saying Jean is the Lion of the South. Like, Wait, okay, yeah, because they're saying Jean straight up is the Lion of the South. Like, you know, like the Wolf of the North is Boreas, but, like, apparently Varka, like, shares the title with Boreas. But then Jean is just by herself, as if there is no lion character, as far as we know. I mean, they could have another story with Jean later or something, and then introduce the lion as an actual character, but not yet. And then I guess this story is probably going to be referencing the Falcon of the West, because it's mentioning some stuff. Though it's also saying that the Knights of Favonius seem to be the representation of the Falcon of the West or something. I don't know.
Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
I am wondering if we're going to be getting a lot more Mondstadt
that turned into a pretty long conversation, huh?
info.
We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angels here now.
From now on, but yeah, I don't know. Where the freaking... These guys are still here. Oh, they're just Fatui diplomats. They're harmless. Like, so when Barbados got stabbed through the chest, that was just a friendly handshake. Surely.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, But do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Kaya! Rosaria!
We're top secret spies, guys.
I knew we'd
Yell
find
loudly.
you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Dilu?
From
Come
the
back,
look on your
Dilu.
face,
Come back.
I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead.
Okay.
They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
I mean, you could have somebody
If
from
I
the
had
inside
a
watch
Mora
too.
For every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the
I
inside?
thought that's what Kaya's doing
When you
anyway.
join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I do like that we're getting these tiny scenes. But like, yeah, yeah. There has been like a lot of. Oh crap! Wait a second. Let me say something. There has been a lot of Mondstadt stuff that has been boiling under the surface of the entire game that make me really, really wonder, like, are we gonna be doing stuff? You know, like, are we gonna actually be having some big time stuff happen in Mondstadt in the coming patches? You know, we have technically we have like 6 months until Sneznaya, and in that time it's it's unclear what the priority is. I mean, I would say that for sure they will be filling this bunch in, just because I mean they're definitely going to be doing this part. Like it wouldn't make sense to do this mountain after Sneznaya. I just don't think so. I mean, like that you could say, oh, ice area, and then unlock this next ice area after, but like I just don't see it. Like there's definitely going to be a Sandrone character stuff here. And then maybe, hopefully, they fill out the rest of these borders all the way around. And when they do that, well, why not just fill out everything here? It's not like there needs to be anything. I mean, as we clearly see over here, they don't mind putting big, empty bodies of water. And I mean, like, the only thing that they need to do when they do this is just make it so you can maybe sail there. You could add a few islands, maybe a little bit. Obviously, there is like an entire plateau here, but that's on them. They were stupid when they did that. They really should have just said, okay, here's the whole plateau. That's it. Like, why did they make it so you have to enter through this tiny, tiny little gap? Same thing with this area. They'd have to fill this in. I mean, if they fill this in, if they fill this plateau in, but not this one, what the heck is even happening? You know? What the freaking hell? But yeah, these are the most important parts. I mean, there's some stuff up here, but I assume that that's part of Snezhnaya. In fact, well, who knows? I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if we entered Snezhnaya through here, but actually, seems unlikely. It just wouldn't be as dramatic. I mean, either way, if we did do that, you'd have to, like, enter a ship through here and then sail north. I mean, I guess you could just do that. But it's also weird because, like, I feel like we're going to be talking to Mondstadt characters a lot from now on, that it would make just as much sense to approach it from somewhere down here. Hopefully in the new area. Like, I mean, right now they have to fill this in now. Like, they just have to. Like, there's just so little more here. And then who knows what's over here? I mean, I don't know, more land, more water, I don't know. But, like, just a little more stuff, and then Snezhnaya is, like, here-ish. So it's like, just fill it in, guys. Sheesh. They're so scared to fill stuff in. Yeah, I mean, I really want them to fill all of this in. And then Snezhnaya's up here. But, like, yeah, like, are they gonna... I mean, I guess they just don't want to get too close to Snezhnaya's borders, I guess. I mean, who knows? Like, maybe there's gonna be, like, some crazy magical barrier that prevents you from going there. Like, right now, if you started the game, nothing is really stopping you from going from here. Here. All the way. Skip the main story. All the way through here. And then... Yeah, I believe... you can, like, get up here and then, like, glide over to here. Now, you know, you can get through here. Now, going from here to here is a little bit more difficult. But there is some tricks, I believe. I believe, like, with Kaya, maybe you can, like, get on the water and go across. Or maybe a different character. But there might be another way that I'm not thinking of. So that's a possibility. I don't know if how much of a problem it would be if you had to get here and then go all the way around. I mean, obviously, there's not that much that you'd have to fight. I mean, get up here and then go all around. Oh, actually, no, that's hard to do that part. But you could do, like, over here and go all the way around. There's not that many enemies. It's just a beach line. And then you'd have to get across to here, which is fine, I think. I mean, I think there's some ships that they're not showing. But also, now we have this. I don't think this was here when we first... I could be wrong. I don't think that was there when they first released Fontaine. So there's that, and then you could go across. I don't know what happens when you do this. I'm gonna have to look this up. Like, what happens if you get here in the first, like, 2 hours of the game? Like, surely, oh no, that maybe you actually are stuck in Mondstadt. Maybe you literally, like, there's something stopping you from leaving Mondstadt, maybe. But even if you finish Mondstadt, you know, the prologue, I still think you could go all the way over here. But then if you got here, would Farina show up? That'd be pretty crazy if that happened. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't quite... Because Farina, like, she's supposed to show up right there. But maybe she just wouldn't until the story tells her to. You know, just a lot to fill in. Yeah, like, there's just too much. Like, I don't know how much is going to be over here, but, like, even if it's a little bit, even if it's just here, little bit of stuff here, I don't know what kind of stuff, like some peaks and valleys, maybe, but hard to say. But yeah, like, over here, when you look at what it looks like over here, it just doesn't even make sense what the heck would be over here. In fact, actually, let's just... I want to look at that real quick.
What should I report back to the public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Kind of pointless dialogue here.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Where did she go? Really? She did go all the way? I would like, why would she go upstairs though? And
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
That's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
Boreas, not Boreas. 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 Champion of Justice driven to extremes. You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas.
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait, and then we got caught up talking about the expedition.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium.
Oh, really?
Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the Blood-Stained Knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight?
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight.
Oh, good, that's suspicious.
But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
What? Wait, with you? What? Wait, what's that mean?
Huh. Turns out Varka
I mean, she was never a Knight of Favonius, right?
Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Meet up with Lohan.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
I was not expecting this much backstory like this. I think this is already peak. Like, I think just a little bit we're getting here is like, wow, this is actually like as good as you get, really, as far as like characterization and storytelling and backstory and hinting at stuff in the future, maybe, possibly. But yeah, I wanted to look over here real quick. So, okay, ignore that. Yeah, see, that's what the north looks like right now. Ooh, wait, where is that? Is that Fontaine? Wait, is that Fontaine? Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, wow. But yeah, see, right here, they're going to have to fill in these generic... Everywhere where you see these generic pine trees, they're going to have to fill that in. Right? Yeah. You got to fill all that in. And then, of course, those low-res grass valleys, which I mean I like them just fine. You know, I don't mind having like a really long valley to run across, but like, you know, obviously just running would be boring. Like, it'd be better if they gave you like a vehicle or some other way to traverse it easier. And then yeah, so then yeah, you have this. Okay, I think that this changed over the years. If you actually look back when the game first came out, this low poly part of the map has changed a bit. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's changed quite a bit. Like, I don't think that this mountain range here was always quite like this. You know, obviously when Fontaine was there, you just couldn't see that far. But I don't think it was like just green fields all the way over there. I think it was like green field. Then you can see like a little bit of a lake there, kind of. Like a little bit of a drop of a lake there. And then I think you just kept getting some mountain ranges or something. But then probably water eventually. I mean, like, Fontaine's just so far away. It's hard to think about it. But interesting that we see like this.
A raging torrent that's
yeah, it's interesting that you can see this part of the map here. This little water valley area. You can actually see it right there. So like some of this is already like planned a little, but like, yeah, like they could easily just fill part of this in with Mondstadt. Like maybe I'm gonna say, imagine that every green that you see will be Mondstadt. And then immediately once it turns to those mountain range areas, boom, Snezhnaya. But it's a little weird because, like, is Snezhnaya really going to just be a lot of mountain ranges and snow areas? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, it seems like crazy inhospitable if it really is just Dragonspine. I mean, that's obvious what you would compare it to in the first place. But, like, imagine Dragonspine, but for, like, at least half of a region. You know, like, they're probably not going to have to beat the whole region, but at least, like, half the region is just Dragonspine-type mountains in cold. And then maybe eventually you get to, like, some flatter tundra areas or something. That'd be kind of cool. Like, just be, like, greenery. Like, the boundary of Mondstadt would be, like, here. And we'll count like this part too, and then like of course you'd finish Chenyu Vale just like here. It's a little hard to tell, but it's basically just a big mountain right here right now. That would actually be pretty cool, but it's a little funny because it's like, oh yeah, the ending of this area is just like right here, and it's like, why didn't you just fill it in? And I don't know. I really don't know. But seems likely though that yeah, this greenery will be Mondstadt. Oh my gosh, look at that freaking low poly Sumeru tree. So stupid looking. In fact, what is that other thing over there? That glowing thing right there at the tip of my head thing. Is that Chenyu Vale? I think it's Chenyu Vale. Yeah, it's this glowing thing on Chenyu Vale. And then after that is, here's the tree. Man, I really should have. Man, what the heck does that look like if you don't have the tree? Let me check this. And I know I'm like wasting some time here, but I'm just like wondering, like, can I like undo that tree? I either don't want the tree there, or better yet, we could have like what it was before, which before it was a giant purple portal in the sky, which sounds way cooler, but no. We healed the land, guys. We healed it. we in a different area? Yeah, it's like underneath. I think we're just like underneath the tree stump, basically. Yeah, we are. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to change that. I mean, this place kind of matters. Let me see. But I don't think you can do anything. But you know, if something did happen, people just wouldn't talk about it, honestly. No, I already did this, obviously. Yeah, I wish that you could just like flick a button and this just world state change stuff. This was one of the best songs in the game. Really basic, but very good. But yeah, when this was like a giant purple portal in the sky, peak, absolute peak. And I figured, oh, they'll just get rid of it and like, you know, it'll just go away, or maybe a tree will grow here. Instead, they were like, oh, but what if the tree was like an energy tree? And it's like, oh shit, because then the energy tree glows so much, it just looks like a massive mushroom in the sky or something. Like, it's so stupid in the distance. Like, this tree part looks really cool, and then you just get this green energy crap, and it's like, oh, I don't like that. Maybe I'm the only one. Who knows? But yeah, this used to be a giant purple portal. Actually, what does this look like now? Because this used to be a purple...
A deja vu I could have done without.
Not portal. A purple mirror on the ground. And you could like look through the mirror and basically look through the purple portal up there. It was very bizarre. I don't think it was ever truly explained. Like, there was like a story to it, but like the link between this purple portal on the ground and the purple portal in the sky, I don't think it was like really explained very well. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was. Yeah, it just looks like that. See, so it's just like not nature healing type stuff. Like, that looks cool, but then wait, actually, yeah, let me see this real quick. But I think it might still be a portal that you can just drop through. It's probably. Oh, maybe wrong. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're just gonna pop out where we. Oh no! Oh crap! Oh no! Okay. So we are basically where I was before. So yeah, this is kind of what it seemed like when you first did that. It still doesn't. Again, I still don't understand the portal connection here though. Now this is just gonna take us to where I teleported originally. See, so we're just here. I don't think there's anything to do here. Really? I mean, I forget what was here originally. Probably like a fight or something. It's been a while, long while. Well, I was like, what the heck is this? Whoa. Oh, it started cutscene. Great. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Okay.
What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
Wayne.
It all adds up. It all falls into place. The deception ends here.
Man, this doesn't look good on the stream at all, does it?
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The sands of time got me.
A minute to memory.
No, I just hadn't. I was looking at the stream, but it was at low quality. That's why.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Oh no! What now? There better not be more wild hunt monsters!
he's just like 5 feet from us. Okay.
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there! Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait. What are you trying to say, huh?
We already know that they can impersonate people. This was like a thing that came up a little bit in Outcry.
Paimon passed a test? Really?
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land.
Yeah, the disguises
and
only
our
lasted a little
attackers
bit of time,
showed no
technically.
ability to disguise themselves this
Also, I
time.
don't think they, when they disguise themselves, I don't remember them ever attacking their own allies.
Well,
yeah.
if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
That's fine.
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on.
Yeah, this guy's going crazy. Oh, look at that. Look, that looks so cool. Like, if I showed somebody this, they'd be like, whoa, what area in Genshin is this? And it's like, first area of the game. Lighting does a lot. I mean, this place was pretty cool. The problem was that then you finish it, and then it's like, oh, wow, it's just a wolf boss fight that's not particularly amazing. Yeah, this thing in the wall is like Andrews.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
I mean, they're
As
abyss
you
monsters.
know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul.
Oh, I've never thought of it that way. I guess that makes sense.
The source of this turmoil. I can sense it.
Huh?
It's a nod cry.
Now Paimon's even more confused. How can he be in 2 places at once?
That's true. Gods split themselves a lot in this world.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods.
Venti aura farming. Like Venti, you didn't need to be playing that stuff.
The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra, and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn's starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Nodcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Okay. I mean, he'd be like a ghost if it was Roland, but okay.
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago?
Yeah.
You think he's immortal or
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that...
Yeah.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift.
Dvalin?
That could save you a lot of time on the
Dvalin?
road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka?
Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I feel like 2, maybe. At least 2. Not including Paimon.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I stay in Mondstadt too.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Oh, maybe this is why. Wait, what? Is this a free sword?
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas. It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel.
I'm pretty sure the Bloodstained Knight combined with the other half of Andrius. And they entangled their souls. Just a guess.
Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Oh, is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at this time?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupercal?
I will protect Lupercal. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
Like, technically, Razor could become a knight anytime he wanted to. I think that's what they're... I think he's the one that they were implying. That when Varka said, like, oh, we could... there's this one person who doesn't want to become a knight yet, basically. Yeah, look at this design. Like, he still felt really generic, honestly, when I first played the game. It was just like, it's a big magic wolf, whatever. but like looking at him now, it's like, okay, there's a lot of tiny details. Though to be fair, I think some of these details are not as cool as they could be. Like, look at these like wings growing on his side. I feel like they're not as obvious, not as prominent as they could be. It's just everything's blending so much, like the light blue with the white. And like the difference between the this fur texture compared to how this wing texture looks, it's like it looks practically the same. You know, it's not significant. The tail's good, but again, it's too monocolored. Pretty much is what I would say. I wanted to check.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry. The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andrius is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit, but human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupercal with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, Now through friendship turned divine, twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us. Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when the root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andreas, dominator of wolves, he once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the god of storms and claim the right to rule. Yet even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim.
What's that mean? Brave the blizzards to confront the god of storms? What? I assume it's just it was a god from back then. Like Boreas was basically a blizzard god, is my guess, since he's got a lot of ice powers and stuff. And then he went to fight the god of storms. But then he beat the god of storms, who was in a tower, but he didn't want to actually take his territory. This is really weird because that's a lot of interpretation I just did on one sentence. Like, there is, like, who is this god of storms we've never heard of? What blizzard are we talking about? I guess Nesnaya, I guess. Claimed the right to rule. Nesnaya, I guess? Like, maybe Boreas could have claimed Nesnaya as his territory, but he just didn't.
Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this
he's
day.
basically bound to the land now by doing this. But I mean, he was already, again, like, they say he could no longer maintain his physical form. Maybe it's because he was split in two, you know, two forms. But also maybe just because he was literally just getting too old to live. So that's possible too.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. All right, over to you, Dvalin.
The phone just casually flying around. But no, I wanted to talk to the other kid, but well, whatever. I couldn't get out of that conversation. Ooh, wow.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans.
Oh.
We will meet you again later.
Okay. How often does Dvalin talk? I feel like Dvalin, like, almost never talks. Like, literally, I wouldn't be surprised if he's had, like, 5 sentences before now.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Or farming. Okay, well. That's so crazy that we got dropped here. Okay, I gotta say, a peak game would have had Dvalin still flying around, though. I just want to say. But yeah, we flew from all the way over there. That's pretty crazy. So, no, we're gonna just drop, I guess. But yeah, I just want to say, so, again, I'm pretty sure I said this when we were doing the exploration stream. But yeah, like, at the top of that mountain right there is, like, a sword that's, like, where is the soul of Boreas? Like, I will only respond to the soul of Boreas, basically. Oh, look at this barrier. Interesting. But yeah, like, so the soul of Boreas was like, what? I was like, what? What does Boreas have to do with this area? And so I was like, okay, I guess you need Varka or something because he's the Knight of Boreas or whatever. Something like that. Oh, we're descending into the fog, huh?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
Dvalin. Oh, good. This is badass. Like, damn.
Aha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Like, when you look at it like this, like, I can't really compare what Mondstadt does to compared to any other region. Like, actually, we have a lot of resources. We just don't use them, like, ever. like really? We brought Dvalin just to airdrop somebody? And it's like, can any other region do this? And then the answer is no. Flight is actually not common at all in this world. So, Yeah, like definitely not Sumeru. And Natlan can do some crazy stuff sometimes, kinda. Fontaine, not really.
And Paimon too.
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
Yeah, the
As
Blizzard
expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. But they have served their purpose. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world.
Okay, so
guess they're retreating.
I'm
for
surprised
now.
that they didn't even hide that. It's like, yeah, that's just a Bloodstone Knight. Don't worry about it.
That was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him. True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the 5 sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
The god remains?
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak.
Oh yeah, Durin's here, right.
Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Yeah, I mean, Dvalin... Well, no, sorry. I just blanked out on his name completely. Durin. Durin could become a knight. I mean, he might... I think he's just not officially a knight, but, like, he could definitely become a knight. Then again, I guess he needs a little bit more training to just be normal for the most part, with Albedo, I guess. Riyadh? What the frick is Yehoda doing here? Wait a second. Let me just go heal real quick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's the down part about using Nefer. Nefer is like, her survivability is weird. She needs somebody to put up a shield or something. I'm thinking, is there another? Let me check my teams real quick. There's probably a better team for me to use right now. True. Varisa's team is actually pretty much well made. Yeah, this isn't really a team. I don't know how to use Chlorine yet. still in the figuring it out phase. Of course, probably my best team right now. I have to fix Nuvolette still. Also, I don't know how good this team is. It's probably really good though. It's probably really good. Like, cause like basically you use Nuvolette and Sitlali to freeze, and the Dvalin burns them away. Whereas this one is weird, cause it just puts ice on them, not strongly, but just a little bit, and then Durin just like ice fire, ice fire, ice fire, and then Shalonen's doing her thing, and then Arlecchino's doing stuff. Yeah, I feel like this shouldn't be my optimal team, but I don't know. It works pretty good against like everybody, so I'd say if anything, the problem is that Shalonen is like, wow, she could be healing me like crazy right now, But Arlecchino doesn't heal that well, you know, like in that way. So, well, like if I just used any other DPS that could be healed by Shalonen, this would be like an impossibly powerful team. So like, yeah, I guess like maybe Navia? Probably. I'm trying to think like good DPS. No, Skirk. Wait. No, she can be healed, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to use Chlorine soon, but yeah, whatever. But this team is actually pretty well made. I think that there might be some shortcomings, but nothing's really bad. Yeah, the only big issue is these two stat-wise aren't anything really. I mean, like, obviously I put a whole bunch in Elemental Mastery, but not that much, so it could be better. And then I just mostly just improved her, that's really all that matters, I think. Yeah, still working on this a little bit. Definitely could do this soon. Definitely should work on that. Wait, actually. Oops. Yeah, just gotta work on that. Yeah, like basically, yeah, and then her, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, this is really good, but yeah, I'm supposed to level this up more too. Can I do this right now? Maybe. I think so.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
I'm still surprised how good Shan Yu is.
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently,
yeah, we get it.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with
We know
They're
this.
keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh?
It's only like 2.
Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. You know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Why does Mondstadt have so much money anyway? I wish that there was more Lightkeeper characters. Like, really? We're not gonna get any more Lightkeepers? I just feel like we need like just one. Just one more. And it'd be good. Like, Iluga's fine, but like whatever. He doesn't have enough aura, you know? Like, Glynn's is fine, but like I don't even view him as a Lightkeeper. He's a freaking Fae. He's a Fae. Like, yeah, he's also, you know, but still. Yeah, this is where Boreas is from, technically.
In this era of fair winds and gentle rains, one needs not marshal the winds to deliver the rain clouds.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Okay.
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstatter? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god?
We already explained it all earlier.
Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances.
I don't know about
that. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
This is based on no proof, by the way.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed.
Where's Amsvartnir?
However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Like when this tower fell in Storm Terror's lair. What? 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 I don't remember this at all. I don't know what they're implying in there at all. When the humans turned to salt beneath Salterra. Well, I do know that one. that one isn't. I don't. Well, no. Okay, that one is part of the Geo Archon's quest, personal story quest. But like, it still feels like it's part of the main story because it's like it feels like one of the most impactful moments in the whole thing, the whole game.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Yeah, I was just thinking when it came to the island. Wait, which one is it? I think they're talking. I think this one is implying the snake god's remains, not the lightning raven's remains. Whatever. I immediately thought of the lightning raven's remains. But that one's Surumi Island, but they're not mentioning that island. So they're talking about unless Tatar Suna was the lightning bird, karmic debt born from Yaksha. I don't care about that.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andrius
it's all about
who remains in
motions.
Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster. Come forth, Boreas!
Oh, yeah, this is how we're doing it.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
And we're talking to a sword called Wolf's Gravestone, by the way, so this is pretty appropriate.
Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
I guess it makes sense that the theme of Genshin Impact is a song from Mondstadt. That makes sense just because, you know, it's the first region. It's kind of as close to the land of song as you get. But that was a really interesting lore drop, I guess. It's kind of a lore drop, kinda. I mean, it's like a fourth dimensional lore drop, though.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
Merge himself with ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the Wolf Spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Crumbkake craft shop will...
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield.
Wow.
Dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow
So
of
brave.
an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Surely you'll
Reading
die.
for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Okay.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people.
Yeah. Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just...
Cut off the dialogue.
Is this what we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Ugh! Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
Purified?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeat. Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away. Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
I disagree, but whatever.
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
I can't believe they brought... Oh, whatever.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well...
What is it?
Try this.
It looks like...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a big deal.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along!
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition.
Sorry.
But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa, it actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, a great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters! The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Really? You already figured that one out? I mean, I guess I'm not too surprised. I have to look back on the 5 again.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this
No.
time?
Founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation based on his experience. Unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Okay.
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan.
Oh, we don't get to see this.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
I was like, why is Yehoda just standing there?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf spirit fragment here. Any progress with fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More wild hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Okay, interesting. Let me just see something. Let's just do yeah, the test run real quick. Also, I wanted to check something else. Wait a second. It's just, I was thinking, like, isn't there another character that's above Varka? But yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere, really.
Shred him! Maria sweeping in!
The story has only just...
He's just kind of shredding right through the defenses there. But it could be like his signature weapon that's doing it more than anything.
Everybody stand back!
Maria sweeping in!
Teamwork is true!
The story has only just begun!
Think you can get away? Let's play!
I guess Barbados works with Varka because, like, Barbados will bring everybody in one spot and then Varka can just unleash everything in that one tiny area. He's very solid, but, like, I don't know, it still feels like he should be more flashy in some way. Part of the problem is the ultimate's not that great. It looks cool-ish, but, like, it really is just dash, big swing. Like, I could do that. You know, I could just do a dash and then hold down attack and do a big swing. You know, there's not much difference there. So it's like, that's not that impressive or anything. Let me look at, are there any more things to fill in? Because it just seems like use the skill, swipe your weapon. That's it. That's everything.
Observe.
And it's not like it's always going to be lightning based. So
Let me
like
read you a
that's it.
verse. Know my sword!
He does have these things floating around him.
The long
And this is just AoE. Yeah, nothing crazy weird. It's just spear. It's like there's like hardly any technique, which makes sense, I guess, because he's not human. So his technique is like, actually, I'm just shooting them with a lot of energy, technically.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Yeah, still don't like how Inefa fights.
Preparing for dust up.
Witness the power of Gua.
The night cometh. Be silent.
But it's funny, like, normally his ultimate doesn't do that much damage. That seems like a farcical amount of damage there. Oops. Okay, gonna take a short break. Get something to drink real quick. I'll be back. Shouldn't be long. let's go.
Hurry up, Brassa! You ought to stand down!
Oops.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams.
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is our key objective.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided. The 2 teams are holed up here and here.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with...
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
What? What's happening? Right. Sure, I don't know. I don't think it matters.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified
Good. Wait for my sick.
Nope, nope, nope. Good. Okay.
Logistics company, deploy.
Oh, okay, so we are still joining the fight, alright.
Traveler, thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. They keep coming from that mist, wave after wave.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Just kill them all. Duh.
Is that the signal to say they're ready? It's showtime! Fall back! Yes, right, Master! Ready? Fire!
Are you destroying priceless relics, Varka?
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat
As long
again.
as he fixes this
Brave
later.
knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you
Thank
for
you
your
for
assistance.
blowing up this
There's no
land.
need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search between us and the Knights. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway.
It would be our pleasure.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Wait, but I thought that they said that they kept getting infinite reinforcements. So what, suddenly that didn't matter? Yeah, I don't think there's anything. It's weird, like you can look at these and you can like read some stuff, but like whatever, like doesn't matter. So weird. We've learned so much.
Grandmaster!
Be careful. They've had us penned in so far, but now you're here. Maybe we can try getting to the source, which is hidden in the...
Oh, yeah? Then we'll leave that to you. Hey, everyone hear that? We need to hold the line.
Kill them all.
Yes, sir.
Just kill them all, done. I was like, where's the other one?
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to transfer. Oh well, so that's what's up. That's what's happening there, huh? Lot of attacks going on here.
Thunder! Okay, shred 'em! Knights of Favonius, charge!
Oh, they were supposed to attack me a lot earlier, I guess.
Flash!
Do we have another one? No, that's it.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over. Use this time to catch your breath and
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Do you still have the strength to keep fighting with us?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
What is this? What is that? Are they all fighting here? Kinda, yeah. But like we're trying to do this so that we can actually like get the last piece, I guess. I feel like it looks more complicated than it really is.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused.
The funny part is that I would say that this is portraying a battlefield a lot better than Inazuma did, which is pretty sad. Like, Inazuma was like complete garbage compared to this, and Inazuma, it was an actual war. Here it's just like a couple light skirmishes.
You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist.
Yes, sir!
Again, why are the Knights of Favonius like, oh yeah, we're really helping out everybody in Nodcry? Like, what? This isn't your region. Like, like this works because it's Nodcry, sure, because they don't have like a formal military, but like doing this in like Leeway would be like unthinkable, right? But like here, they're like, wow, thanks for invading our land and protecting us. It's like very America coded in this case. It's like, oh, well, we needed the help anyway, and it's like, sure. But look, the bigger question is, shouldn't Snezhnaya have like considered doing this? And like apparently they just didn't consider doing it at all. Like they didn't think that it was like worth doing anything here. The Fatui. Even though they've been here the whole time, even doing, you know, experiments and all that, but they're like, nah, it's not. The Wild Hunt isn't a big enough deal that we should like bother doing any military stuff. Meanwhile, again, like Mondstadt's like, yeah, actually, this is a big deal. Even though this borders Snezhnaya, we're gonna come all the way across the world to actually address this problem. It's crazy.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
To be fair, Snezhnaya has made it pretty clear that they don't care about, like, actually doing anything that would be obviously helpful for the world. They kind of just act like they'll help, and then, like, oh, if it's in our best interest, we'll help maybe or something. But it's like, they don't really do that much though either way. It's even though they have like a lot of forces, they don't actually do like big time operations like what we're doing right now. I mean, that said, I mean, if the Tsaritsa said, hey, Nodcry needs our help, I'm gonna send like a whole bunch of Harbinger, you know, send 2 Harbingers to deal with a problem. Oh, look, the problem's dealt with now. So clearly, it's not like they're good guys, even though everybody acts like, nah, they're fine, they're harmless, it's fine. Like, what the heck? They just have soldiers here and they're just spying on us, you know, normal stuff. Like, what the heck? Like, he has momentum, for sure. Like, Varka is fun to play as. Like, man, you really do play as him a lot right here.
On me. Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Let's see, it wasn't letting me change Varka, though. Seems like he gets stronger the more he fights, maybe? Kind of?
This Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does.
Or no one does. Did you have to put that part in there?
The final fragment is right
Yeah, it's really weird that
Don't let me down.
they're doing this weird thing with Sparka. Like, he's like hurting or something.
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
I'm hoping
Is everyone all right?
it's a unique boss fight, but
My granny fights better than these rookies.
seems unlikely.
It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find
Our
him.
Varka.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell. You do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha. You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
See, this is a really good design compared to Boreas's. Like, the color scheme is really solid. White, black, gray, red. Oh no, we failed.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell.
Doing a LeBron James dunk there.
And pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
One day.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind.
I guess he, like, eats them in one gulp. I guess.
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Yeah, very interesting. This is a proper interesting mindscape. Yeah, I'm getting like Inuyasha vibes a little bit. Just a little bit.
A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? Huh? Stormwind! On me! Boreas sweeping in!
It's a bit repetitive. I don't know why he's repetitive, but when it comes to Arlecchino, I never get tired of doing her attacks. Like, I don't even need to do... The weird thing with Arlecchino is, like, her combos are so satisfying that I don't even need to do the ultimate, her ultimate attack to like, not get bored of doing her combo. Oh, special skill.
Stormwind!
Oh, sorry.
Is this the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Well, this is a little harder right here, though. I mean, I guess that part right there was, like, designed, but I guess. It's a little weird, though. Like, see, like this part? Like, what? Yeah, like, what? What was supposed to happen there? And I'm like, that doesn't seem quite right. Am I missing something? Yeah, like, see it, like, what? Or did I miss something? I don't think so. Feel like I'm missing something? Oh, nope. Yep, just... Wait. Maybe... No, well, no. Huh? No. No, have to go here. What the heck is happening? The heck? Maybe go back and then forward? Maybe. Ooh, that was weird. I jumped forward, but like it was too close to the edge. Just like wondering, like, is there an invisible path? Like, what the heck is happening? Oh, you can't even jump over there. Is it a glitch? I see. I can't even climb that little bit. That's really the only option I have, isn't it? What am I missing here? Nothing. Like, what the heck? I am... This is so weird. And the game's just like not helping me at all. It's just, what? What's confusing? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the heck? You know, we came over here, we jump over. Like, that's it. Yeah, I mean, technically you can't climb, but like if you get to like the ledge, you can kind of get the lip of it.
On me.
What if I do? No? Nope, nothing. And then, yeah, I can't, like, jump over there. Like, I'm right at the end here, and I'm just like... No, okay, I was like, cutscene? No. See, like, you just go all the way around and that's all there is to it. Maybe I got held back. Let's see. Like, if I hit, like, this area, I could climb up. Oh, no. The death barrier. Oh, no. Like, fucking what the fuck? You know, like, what do you want from me? Is there some other thing? Oh, my gosh. What the fuck? Like, I literally was like, the only thing I can think of is that he has a skill that I'm just not aware of. So I'm like, hold down buttons. I mean, I did this already, but like, what the heck? What is that used for? That's not like combat. Like, I guess you could do that. You could be like a little bit aerial fight. But like, how was I supposed to know that? Like, what the heck? Like, what? You didn't hold down R2? Yeah, I don't hold down R2 with any character. Yeah, corruption and justice.
The world is awash with corruption and injustice.
I'm gonna have to look up.
The most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Killing them.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Stormwind!
But why are they so like desperate to try to
keep
make Varka like, evil or whatever, you know? Yeah, see that skill doesn't even help at all. Like it just, like completely goes over. Like maybe if I could like lock on, maybe that could work, but like I don't know. Yeah, see, like I tried to go forward there and it just jumped in a random direction. So like again, like this seemingly is for only traversal, but then they never explained that this is what Varka does. Again, maybe I skipped something. Maybe at some point. Just want to try one more time. I mean, I kind of got him, but.
Stormwind!
Yeah, I wonder what his best team would be. I mean, if he could be involved in the moon blessing or whatever, then that'd be really great. But I kind of doubt it.
Stormwind!
Actually, let me see if I can look at what he has. So it seems like he's just supposed to go with anybody. He doesn't. He's supposed to just you can slot him into any team, basically. Yeah, like just having other elements is just good. Just more. Basically, you do want to boost his animo damage, but it's also confusing because, like, right here, they're like, you should have Pyro, Hydro, Electro, or Cryo. And it's like, okay, so don't have more animo characters to help him. All right, I guess. Maybe he'd be best if you use, like, Fire. That's what I would say. Probably. And then, as usual, Geo is just left in the dust. Oh yeah, that's right. The Hex and Ray characters. I forgot about this. Wait, but the effect does not trigger in domains in Spiral Abyss? What? What? This is like a basic passive talent. So like, yeah, because this is like, oh, 20% decrease to his elemental skill. You know, for the amount of time for it to regenerate. Oh, cool. But then not for those good places to use this in. Like, okay. But yeah, like, yeah, so yeah, just use Mondstadt characters. And Hexarray characters too. Oh wow, increase attack speed by 10%. That's new. I don't think you ever increase attack speed in this game for any reason. Not even for another weapon. In fact, yeah, this is... maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah, this is even a weapon trait. Yeah, and it's a crit rate claymore, which I'd be shocked if there was more than one other of these. Yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, this is absolutely nuts. Yeah, this is like required. Absolutely. If you're gonna get Varka, you have to get the sword. Like, this is absurdly good. Like, other characters, I'm like, I don't know. And then this one's like, okay, wait a second. But yeah, that makes me nervous, though, because it just makes me think about the Cryo Archon and like, oh man, it'd be nice to have the Cryo Archon's weapon. And then I'm like, wait. That's a lot of resources. That's a lot of resources. Like, I didn't even do that for Columbina. In fact, Columbina technically has like one of the most basic weapons in the game, but it's good. So like, this is actually pretty surprisingly effective, I think. I don't see any issues with it. So. Yeah, I hope I get more. Again, what is it again? Lunar reactions. Yes, lunar reactions. But yeah, HP. It's all based on HP. HP. Yeah, I got these to level 10. HP. Your HP is 41,000. It probably could be higher. Not much higher, right? Well, I don't even know if crit damage is that big a deal with her. And my stats for crit rate and damage is weird because I was prioritizing the set bonus. Yeah, HP, attack, which has good HP. This could have HP and it just doesn't. Yeah, this doesn't have HP. Yeah, this one's a big one because, like, you know, you don't have that much options. Like, you just get what you get, kind of. Like, ooh, I got crit damage. Okay, cool. I'll use what I got. And then this one could be better. So these two. I mean, this one would lose energy recharge. I don't know how important that is. Hey, she could lose 15. It'd be fine. I'll have to look into that a little bit. Yeah, this is weird. She has more HP than him, and he needs way more HP, I think. I think he needs like 50,000. Oh yeah, that's right. I can still do this. That's right. Is this available right now? I don't have the where are we right now? Oh right, we can't do it right now. Yeah, I just keep forgetting to do this. I'm so close. Yeah, working on that too. Sorry about that.
Stormwind!
As usual, getting distracted.
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
I mean, technically, he could use Wolf's Gravestone.
This wind
but I won't.
feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
That was weird.
Huh?
Oh, because it blew everything away.
I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
Yeah, this is a really good wind-based mission, I feel like. Really showing, like, wind can be badass, too.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
The heart of the blood of the wolf of Boreas.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
So are we gonna have a boss fight? third time's the charm. This looks like a boss arena at least. Like a proper boss fight though.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Maybe not. Oh no, they're doing this. They're doing Death Stranding too.
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Like, what do you mean confront him when he's the one that won't confront me, you know? Like, confront him. He's literally running away from me. Like, what the heck?
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Like, I get it, but come on.
I shall do as you will.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
The Traveler.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
Return. Return to and the ley lines.
Oh.
This is my choice. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul, they are
Why did the captain show up?
No.
I mean, thematically makes sense, but that's it.
You were wondering
It
how
has
a
nothing to do
lamb
with
could
its
tame the
region
heart of a wolf.
or power.
Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart.
Seems obvious, but okay. Wait a second.
To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you.
You don't know that.
You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha, lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Okay. Venti doing a bit of trolling.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig.
It's all about family. Yeah, I mean, it is actually, though. It's all about family, man. He's a family man. He gotta go home and be a family man.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
See, this is a lot more appropriate when it's the girl main character than the guy main character. I feel like it'd be really weird if you saw the guy main character hugging some papers, like.
Grandmaster!
Animation.
Varka.
Varka. Uncle Varka! Hey, Sarai!
Animation.
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
And supposedly this is not him at his strongest, remember?
A knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
Oh, what the heck?
You are not alone.
Oh, they're just here, kinda? In spirit, or?
Right back at you, Varka.
Shred him! Got a bit too cocky. Shred him!
Yeah, he doesn't have any healing, though, so that's a little weird.
Can't fall here.
Oh, okay, he just got healing.
Wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
And to run away. Oh, you know, I just remembered. I heard that his Japanese voice actor is Joseph Joestar. Okay, there's the time limit. I'm like, the time limit's kind of.
There's an ice cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
On me.
Oh, crap.
That's nothing. Try to keep up.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Out of stamina.
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Fate's chosen Varka.
Final battle!
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, how the heck was that? How the heck are we still in Nodcry, you know? He's an old man.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get
Again,
back.
what's their relationship between Rosario and him?
I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're
Or
back.
more accurately, what's her backstory?
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
His wife. I don't know. The trailer.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting
The
for
trailer
you.
kind of portrays her as like a secretary. I'll be showing the trailer at the end.
Oh.
I thought he's not supposed to look back. All the Favonius swords.
I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval.
But we're still in the wolf
Everything you
mindscape.
swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
Oh right, his sword, yeah. What? He had a letter too? What? Why?
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you.
More thematic to the element of the country than any other.
This has been one long expedition.
Than any other country in the whole game. Like it's all wind based. It's all wind. Meanwhile, Fontaine, water, the laws.
From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Fire, war, kinda. I mean, the fire and dragons, okay, but the war, Geo, I don't know. Lightning? Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time.
Did he really just appear here?
I'm thrilled to see
Did
you
he
all
really?
again.
Is this really how he got back? That's crazy. That you just have this giant group of people here like this. That's nuts.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
This feels like this should be main story. Wait, no, it is main story though.
Yeah.
No.
I'm home.
No, it's not. No, this is optional. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait. This is a story quest, just like all these. It's just a story quest. Well, I mean, this is extra rewards, but yeah, it's just
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
To the office.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
I'd die.
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step.
Oh.
But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind.
Also, the
Turns out our
Outlander
trust was
deal
not
with souls
misplaced.
more a little.
Thank you.
Better.
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of
Yeah,
power.
he doesn't have that much spare power, to be fair. Invoking the power of an Archon. How steep a price are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
What's this?
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my
$100.
face. Just how I remember. So, well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for a few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave.
Good.
So
Of
you
course.
should have the chance to see them again
Again,
soon.
this feels so main story. It's like, yep, they got to be here if we're gonna do anything else in Mondstadt. Like, Beto and Durin are like pretty central to anything that happens in Mondstadt from now on. I mean, not really. I mean, you don't really need them. I mean, I thought that they were going to be a lot more important in Nodcry, and like they were doing research really well, but like firepower wise, they weren't like crazy or anything. It was like, they're doing like traditional fighting. It's not like, oh man, Durin had to really dig deep and use like super dragon powers. Like, nah, not really. There was a lot of stuff they were doing. I'm just saying, like, it was more research based rather than just, man, we need a lot of strong fighters necessarily.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. My future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
Sounds familiar. A little. Abyssal Calamity in the North.
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold.
Wait, what? Okay. What? Really? That's weird.
Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Wait, I thought that he said that he sent send some people back already though. So saying the first group hasn't been sent back yet, it's like, wait, but Some of them have been sent back, though.
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nightcry is so you can dump all your work here on Gene again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
Well, yeah, he doesn't want to do paperwork. It's literally against his whole philosophy. Are you going to say something in your defense? Don't just stand there grinning. I mean, it's true, though.
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face.
Yeah, like, maybe he'll be at the next...
All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer.
Windsong Festival?
For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
So crazy. That's so crazy how good that was. That's just so crazy. It's like, yeah, that's main story quality. Honestly, better than some of the main story chapters. And it wasn't even that long. Like, they honestly, if I hadn't had that long break, we would have bumped up on 3 hours pretty much perfectly for this stream. So that was a little surprising. But it's also surprising that this was, yeah, for some reason we got this stuff. I guess, you know, if you pull them and all that. Who is this for? Is this a new boss? Also, this got reset, so I guess I'm doing this for Mona, probably. I think. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there's like really not that much available right now. Like, oh, okay. Right now, I'm actually money grinding mostly. Yeah, well, okay, so where is this? Is this... Wait, was this character here before? Wait, huh? I mean, I've been here before, but... looks new to me. Like, I'm trying to remember, did I really come down here? Because, like, I'm pretty sure I did come down here, and it was just, like, empty, I think. Like, there might have been something else here, but, like, it was, like, something minor. I don't remember thinking, oh, they're going to put a boss here later, though, or anything. Maybe they changed how this looked, though. Maybe this was, like, more of a narrow tunnel, but now it's a wider tunnel, maybe? Let's just do this fight real quick just to see what it looks like. Yeah, I was like, what the heck am I looking at? Okay, because, yeah, it's a gecko.
Right here.
Gecko.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Seize the skies. Yeah, skyward.
Show them right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge right now.
Hi! Yeah! Oof! Look out below!
Yeah, skyward. Scatter. Make way for the
maximum.
Wait, where'd he go? Damn it. Really? Okay, that's kind of what I expected him to do. Okay. It's doing really good, too. Okay, so I can damage in a second. I wasn't sure if I could damage.
Right here, right now.
Make yourselves at home. Everyone help him.
Yeah, skyward. Scatter.
Show them a sight to behold. Emerge right here.
Oh.
Emerge.
Grow. This way turn.
Yeah, skyward.
It's justice o'clock. Hero incoming. Yeah.
Seize the skies.
It's justice o'clock. Antenna, Grand Beam strike. Charge.
I'll have to look into maybe improving the team, but I believe that's how it's supposed to work. I mean, just generally, yeah, Shanyon. Again, I'm not like a huge fan of Risa, but like, you know, I was like, you know what? They put a lot of work into making her, and then I like realized, oh yeah, she would work really well with Shanyon. Like, she is the character who is in the air and comes down a lot. I mean, also there's Xiao, but I don't like him, so there's that. Sorry. Oh boy. I wonder if I'm like on the verge of getting sick or something. No. Okay, so we're good. But yeah, I just wanted to show off that boss because yeah, I didn't know anything about that boss, so I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I like that boss. I don't know what the complexity of it was because yeah, once it had the shield thing there. Yeah, but like I don't know. I started attacking it, but I only took down like 3 bars maybe, and that's it. I mean, I'm sure I like was killing it really fast, but even then. Oh, really? There's something about healing yourself to maximum HP. Oh, that's funny then. Yeah, this is so this coincidentally this is extremely weak to Shan Yun being just boom 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 heal heal heal. Shan Yun heals like insane. Really? Oh, it takes more Geo damage too. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Geo's weird where like Geo's like by itself. It's like, oh, Geo is strong but also weak, but also it's weak to itself. It's really weird, really weird. Like it's immune to arrow, but then it's weak to itself. And then like every other element can just hurt it like normal. I don't know. It was cool though, yeah, where it was like in midair, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird how it didn't feel like I feel like I missed a lot of mechanics in there. Well, I guess that's it for now. No big things happening soon. Just to show you, because I did do all this, so I'm at level 8 here. So I mean, as far as I know, this goes to level 10. So it's a little weird. So yeah, we definitely have, I mean, 2 regions, right? It's got to be 2 regions. I find it hard to believe that only one region would have 38 Lunoculuses. Like 38? Even for one region, 38 Lunoculuses seems a lot. And I have all of the Lunoculuses for the entire region. Because yeah, like see, 100%, 100%, 100%. And all these, of course. Though there's, yeah, not much more of Nodcry. I mean, possibly this is it for Nodcry. It is possible. I mean, there's no, you know, like, again, I'm all about, what do you want to call it?
Hurry up,
Lore theory crafting by way of geography interpretation. And, like that stuff over there is Nesnaya. I mean, they could say, oh, no, this part's Nodcry too. They could say that. Sure. I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, this should just be like the western edge of Nesnaya, logically. I am sure that they will make this Liffey region or whatever. Or sorry, not Liffey, but you know, the mountain region. It will just be part of Nodcry, technically. You know, like they'll put Lunoculuses here. You know, it's a mountain, second tallest mountain I think in the world here, technically or whatever. But yeah, they'll fill that with Lunoculuses. But other than that, I mean, they could add another of these underground regions, possibly. But yeah, I mean, they have to fill in a lot of this water here. Basically nothing to add here. Basically nothing here. Just a lot of empty space. I mean, is this really going to be empty space? That would be really crazy if this plateau is just literally flat, nothing plateau that has like 10 chests and that's it. You know, like same thing with this one. This one could have something underneath though. It's like a really big square plateau. So like I could see them being like, you go into it and then you go down and then there's like something underneath maybe. But yeah, it is a little weird. It is also really funny that every time you went to a new region, I felt like they kind of reference previous regions at least like a little bit more here and there. Like you'll meet characters from other regions and stuff like that. Maybe past events will be mentioned. Maybe some small thing about the Fatui we'll be building or something like that. I mean, maybe not as much in some regions than others. And then you have Natlan that was just completely contained within Natlan. And then we left Natlan and came over here, and Natlan no longer matters like at all. Like they'll mention like, oh, you did some crazy stuff in Natlan. Anyway, it's like, what? Anyway, really? Like I think they did. The main thing was that they said, oh, you saw the false sky, and that's like the biggest thing. But yeah, it's really funny how important this is compared to Natlan. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, and yeah, I guess Columbina is gonna be staying here too. That's another weird thing. What is this? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forget what that's for. We got 2 more days for that. No, that's not right. Is that it? Is this it? I'm just wondering. I'm trying to remember. How did I get there? I don't remember what this where this location is. No, it's just around. Okay. But yeah, there's like another layer here that I haven't been to in a while. Oh, is this the moon? Possibly. Probably. More or less. Well, anyway. Thanks for watching. See you in the next updates. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, this is the thing. You can pick a character and then pull for them and stuff. I'm not gonna do it because it doesn't matter. It's like just that. I think that's about it, right? Like nothing too crazy. So yeah, you can just do that, and then you can, you know, get the thing, right? But I don't know. I don't care really. Can I undo that? I'm just wondering. Yeah, you can't the pass. So I mean, I guess I could be like, ooh man, I really want Klee, you know, and it's like, there you go. But which reminds me, we don't know when Alice is gonna show up. Everybody, like in all the leaks that I've been seeing, it seems very likely that Alice will not be showing up in this patch cycle within this year. And in fact, I mean, she shouldn't be related to Snezhnaya as far as we know. She could show up, but it just seems very unlikely. You have all these characters, like the only one I maybe want would be Klee, but yeah, I don't know. I don't care too much. But yeah, like Nicole is being assumed to be coming. I really don't think I'm gonna be summoning her. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, it just depends. Because like I really do want an even better team for Columbina. Like I would not mind just a pure Columbina team. That's why I was actually wondering about Varka. It's like, well, maybe Varka's gonna be good to be used with Columbina. Nope, completely unrelated. I mean, he's cool, but like again, unrelated. Like you can put Bennett on his team. You can put, well, no, don't put Sucrose, but you can put Bennett on his team, and yeah, I know Flynn's works with Columbina, but I don't like Flynn's at all. Well, combat wise, I like his personality. I like his design. I don't like his combat. Yeah, I'm just thinking. Oh yeah, I still haven't leveled him up. I gotta look into how he fights. But yeah, like Dahlia, he's Mondstadt, right? Yeah, he's Mondstadt. It's been a while. They showed him off for like a little bit and then he was gone. Like they didn't continue to show him. So yeah, like he could be put into a team with Varka. Wait, is he a healer? No, shield. I'm trying to think, like, how many 5-star shield characters do we have? I guess technically I have them both, I think. Anyway, no, she's not Mondstadt. Yeah, so Mondstadt. I mean, actually, that's true. Varka with Kaya seems really good. And Mona. I mean, Mona's counts as as a Mondstadt character, I believe, right? I mean, it's weird because she's not technically a knight, but you know. But yeah, that'd be pretty good if you put Kaya with Mona, I feel like, and then Varka in there, and then Bennett maybe. I mean, I don't like Bennett, but whatever. Is that about it? I mean, like, I guess so, kind of. I mean, obviously these two, but that's a whole other thing. I mean, Rosaria, I want to use her more, but it's rough when there's so many other better options. Yeah, Jean doesn't really work in a team with Varka, as far as I can tell. That's weird. Wait, what the heck? What isn't she? Isn't her other outfit better? Oh, I think I just picked it because it was just like, it's something new. Oh yeah, it's like so minorly different. It's so crazy minorly different. Yeah, I don't know. It's really minorly different, but I mean, obviously the boob window is the biggest difference, but also I actually really like these blue gloves on her really a lot compared to these, which like they're good. They're just very different, but like there's too much black. Like that black in the middle there just doesn't look that good compared to this. Like, nah, more white design, more blue, you know, blue and white, really great. Whereas this one's like, why all the black? You're screwing up the color design on this character, you know? Yeah, keep forgetting her name. Fischl. I don't know why I was blanking on her name. Maybe I would not be shocked if we get a 5-star Fischl. Hard to say, though. Of all the 4-star characters who could become 5 stars in this game, yeah, I mean, again, though, yeah, she'd work in a Varka team. Of all the 4 stars who could become 5 stars, I mean, Amber technically, but I just don't see it. I mean, she is popular in some circles, but like, I don't know about that. I mean, he could get it one, but like, there's no way they're gonna give him one. I mean, he's a guy. There's no way. You know, we're gonna make this guy just like way cooler. Like, I don't know about that. No. Kaya, possibly? Possibly? See, it's a little weird that, like, 2 of the characters that I could see going from 4-star to 5-star are characters who got new outfits because they were popular, right? So, like, logically, like, that makes sense. I mean, like, Bennett, same thing with Bennett. Like, that was kind of his... This was almost... Him getting this outfit was kind of him becoming a 5-star. It's like, oh, we forgot... We remembered him. Here he is. They even improved his design a bit in some small ways. Kind of weird, but whatever. Trying to think, like, are there any other 4 stars that are... I mean, like, she could be improved, to be fair. I could definitely see Cole being improved. I mean, her design is good. Just it could be refined for sure to be a 5-star. I don't know how powerful, how popular she is, though, to be fair. Lisa? Yeah. Once again, just like, you know, changed the outfit, and yeah, people like her, and yeah, I could see her being more powerful. Though lore-wise, I don't know about the logic on that. And then, of course, everybody knows about Noelle becoming 5-star, being like, yeah, no-brainer, for sure, you know? Like, this would be insane if she didn't become a 5-star. I would say, like, she'd become 5-star right before the Panria update. So, like, probably, like, post Snezhnaya, possible. Possible. I'd say she's, like, the most likely, in fact. Rosaria, I could totally see her getting a 5-star version, but I don't know. Yeah, again, it does come down to popularity. I mean, even Barbara probably could get a 5-star version very easily, but it's kind of weird with Barbara. Like, if they got a 5-star version, I want them to have like a drastically different design, and I mean, it'd be better if they could like age a little, but like, fair enough if they can't do that. But it has to be a really drastic, and like, I just don't know if Barbara can really pull off a drastically better design. Sucrose, no. Fischl could totally get a better design. Not even like that this is bad. No, just like they could go crazy. They could go real crazy. Because like she wears whatever she wants. She literally just thinks in her mind, and she's like, I'm going to wear this cosplay now. And bam, she could make anything, really. Like, I saved up my money, and then Oz gets more powerful or something. Because, yeah, again, maybe he's the Eastern Wind or whatever. No, sorry, Western Wind or whatever. But yeah, like, they could definitely give her a 5-star. I feel like between her and Noelle, ooh, man, that's like even. I don't know. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. If you did a poll, I don't know who would win. I mean, I'm sure one would like edge out the other by a lot, right? Like, yeah, it's like 60-40 somehow, but like I don't know which way it falls on. Because in some ways, like, Fischl's just like really tropey, right? But then she did get a lot of backstory. But then same thing with Noelle. Yeah, she was tropey and got backstory too. I don't know. Like imagining a stronger Noelle like just sounds cool, but like imagining a stronger Fischl is like, wait, what the heck are we dealing with here? Like, this could be anything. You know, even assuming they're still Bow characters, even assuming they're still Electro, of course, you know, in this case or whatever. Like, you could still do way more with Oz. Whereas like with her, it's like, okay, she's gonna still be stronger. She's still gonna be Earth. Ew, you know, like it feels like she would be like a Varka protege or something. And like basically what you saw with Varka, it'd be like that would be what she is, just like her normal fighting would be like her ultimate would be her normal way that she fights or something. Like her ultimate would become her new skill, just skill, boom, massive sword. And then her ultimate would just be like, she just, I don't know, just jumps in 50 feet in the air and just meteors down or something. But I mean, to be fair, that just ends up sounding a lot like Zhongli, to be fair. So I don't know, yeah. I mean, she's popular, but I'd be shocked if she got an upgrade. Yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to think, like, who's gonna be relevant in the future? Yes, Lali, she's the best shield character in the game, and then he's the second best. I could be wrong, honestly. Maybe he is better than her. I don't know. From what I remember, maybe I just have bad stuff attached to him, but like she's way better than him right now for me. But again, like maybe it's just because I don't have. I mean, I built him, but I built him when I didn't understand how characters got built in the game. Yeah. So Skirk is probably going to be coming back soon. I mean, she could show up just as much as Dainsleif, basically. Just like thinking like for the future, which characters are going to come back in the main story. I think Durin's going to keep hanging out, I think. I mean, it's a little weird because like I feel like we've learned everything to do with Durin now. Like he's not actually going to add that much to the story, unfortunately. And we've learned so much about the Hexenzirkel. I thought we were going to like, oh, we're going to learn so much more. And it's like, actually, the Hexenzirkel are really basic. Not in a bad way, just in a... They're working at... Like, apparently Alice defends the border of the world. So it's like, okay, that's cool. But I guess you're not doing anything really cool. You're not like, oh, we have to, like, they don't even know what's going on with Celeste yet, as far as we can tell, right? So it's a little weird. Yeah, Arlecchino would come back for Sandrone story. Again, assuming they're going to have a Sandrone story. I'm just assuming. Mona could come back for the Sandrone story. Only because I feel like that mountain could be related to Mona's master. Possibly, just with the height of the mountain and Mona being connected to the moon a little bit. Like, I could see her being part of the main story. But yeah, it is admittedly difficult to tell. I mean, Venti's becoming more and more relevant in the story too, weirdly. Child. No, we're going to have to wait till Shneznaya. Yeah, he's not going to show up before Shneznaya. I mean, like, not that early before, I should say. I mean, I don't have every character. But, like, that's it. That's, like, all the characters that seem like they're going to be relevant. Like, 5 characters. I mean, heck, I'm, like, expecting Nahida to show up at any time. But, like, she just hasn't. So, like, all of Nodcry happened. And, like, Nahida was, like, referenced a little bit here and there. But, like, yeah, that's it. Like, she's useful, but, like, not that useful. Like, I feel like she could totally teleport. Like, I know that we haven't seen her teleport, but I just feel like teleporting wouldn't be that crazy if she was just like, yeah, I tapped into some of my older powers and now I can teleport. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, she can do that. She's a support character. You know, okay, she doesn't have offensive abilities, but teleportation, you know, that seems like that'd be her wheelhouse. Of all of the Archons that we've seen, in fact, of all of the Archons, even including the Cryo Archon, I would still say Nahida is the one that would make the most sense for teleportation. I mean, heck, just because of her connection to Irminsul, I feel like having a connection to Irminsul could enable you to teleport, or at least project your image to a different part of the world. Just like, oh, I'll just go down this route of Irminsul and pop up in Nodcry, you know, like something like that. But we'll see if that shows up. I want Nahida to be part of the main story, but yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I want Columbina to stick around too, but they're kind of starting to act like my story's done. I'm gonna stay here now, and it's like she talked about like wanting to wander around and explore the world outside of Nodcry, but it didn't seem like, yeah, I'm gonna do that with you as part of the main story. It sounded more like, yeah, you know, maybe eventually I'll wander around and maybe eventually you'll just see me in Mondstadt or something really randomly. And it's like, that's cool, but I wanted you to be part of the story, you know? I wanted you to just like be like, oh man, I actually want to hang out with you from now on, Traveler, but like, nope. Anyway, I've been rambling along a little long here. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see you guys in like 6 weeks. Okay, we're gonna try to play this video. We will see. Yeah, that's technically accurate. Ooh, oh really? Oh wait, what? Weird. I'm trying to move this. I'm trying to move it, but
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Of course.
Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Oh, let's just.
Knight of Boreas and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Protecting Mondstadt is no walk in the park. It's a job filled with challenges and perils. But a knight never surrenders to hardship. For freedom and honor! Except when it's too hard. Huh?
Grandmaster, where are you going?
The winds of freedom are calling me.
Grandmaster, a few more files for you to...
Lee.
I don't know where he is. Grandmaster, could we?
Huh. Sure. Not enough force. Balance is off. Practice on a few more dummies.
Understood.
Oh? Now we're talking.
The wind called you to the bar again?
Pigeons! Pigeons! Where are you?
Wandering rust buckets? Guess I could use some exercise. This drink is on me! Freeze!
I don't understand the fish.
Looking for me? Got it!
Oh, valiant knights, accept this grace!
Yeah, that's a great shot there. That's a crazy shot. Yeah, that's just a crazy good trailer. Sheesh. Good warm up.
Guess even the winds of freedom answer to someone in the end, eh, Varka?
Turns out, protecting Mondstadt comes with a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, just such a good warm up before watching his own story, of course, but also just like, man, just everything about that was so good, and everything about the Varka story here was so good. Yeah, just everything well done. The downside, I have no idea when Varka is going to be relevant again. I'm like, I mean, sure, technically he could come with us to Snezhnaya, but I don't know. I'm already like highly suspicious that nobody will be with us when we go to Snezhnaya, even though logically some people should come with us. Like, no, it's not important, you know. Like, oh, again, I mean, Child will show up for sure. It'd be insane if Child doesn't show up. You know, just as our basically as our guide. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Varka, who knows? I don't think we have any confirmation for any characters soon. I think I might have seen like a leak that believes that Nicole is going to come in 3.6 or 3.7. I'm not thinking of it. I can't think of another leaked character that's been even talked about. So, thanks for watching. Resident Evil 9 tomorrow. Wuthering Waves this weekend. I'll fit it in there somewhere. But Wuthering Waves should be very, very short compared to this. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay. See you.
Are there a bunch of little girls in this one too? Hello, girls!